It turns out that even Donald Trump himself is not immune from his horrible economic policies. And as the stock market crashed this week, so too did the Trump media and technology stock, dropping to not quite an all-time low, but getting pretty close to it, trading at about $19 per share. Since January 14th, right, 6 days before he was even sworn in, the stock actually saw a big upswing. Just like it did after the election, then it leveled off, then it made a lot of money, and Donald Trump's net worth 6 days before inauguration jumped up to $7 billion due to the fact that his stock was doing so well. Well, I am pleased to report that ever since that day, the stock has been on a steady decline. I mentioned about a week or two ago, I guess it was, that the stock was down to like $24 a share, down from the $44 that it had been around January 14th. And this week, it dropped down to $19, which means Donald Trump has now lost $2.4 billion off of his net worth. And it's all because of his horrible economic policies that have sent the stock market spiraling. So, yes, Donald Trump's stupidity as a leader and an economic guy has cost him personally billions of dollars. But he should be glad, right? I mean, not glad that he lost money. He should just be happy that he hasn't lost more. Because all those billionaires that were up on stage with him during the inauguration, Bezos, Musk, Zuckerberg, Sergey Brin from Google, they have all lost a collective $210 billion off of their net worths. Elon Musk has lost $140 billion. Bezos has lost, I think, like 20 to 30 billion. Zuckerberg has lost 6 billion. Brin, I think, lost 3 billion. So they've all lost a lot more than Trump, but they also all have a lot more money than Donald Trump does. If they were only down to 4.7 billion on their net worth, they'd probably be freaking out. That is pocket change to those individuals. But that is what Donald Trump has been left with because he's bad at business, he's bad at the economy, and he's bad at being president. Forbes declared this week that Donald Trump has now fallen to just being the 753rd richest person in the world. Let's be honest. If you're anywhere close to even being on the list of one of the richest people in the world, you're doing okay, right? Like, I'm not trying to make this seem like Donald Trump is about to be out on the streets because he can't afford food. He is still an exceptionally wealthy individual, far wealthier than I will ever be. But he's also an asshat, and I'd like to think that maybe I'm not. Other than the fact that, of course, I am celebrating his, financial downfall, as well as the financial downfalls of all of those other disgusting billionaires that were up on stage with him, because they deserve it. I'm glad that those individuals are feeling the heat from Donald Trump's policies. This is what you wanted. This is the guy you supported. You helped bring this to America, so you are reaping what you sowed, even though you didn't want to. This is not what you actually wanted, but it's what you deserve. And by the way, it's what economists were warning you was going to happen when you backed this guy. This economic, upheaval that we are experiencing right now is not a shock. It was literally predicted. I mean, I sat here in the months before the election saying if Trump gets elected, this will happen. After the election, before the inauguration, sat here doing videos, here's what's going to happen. And as it's happening, we've all been reporting, everybody that does this on the left, like, hey, we told you. And of course, this audience, you guys understand that. You understood it from the beginning. But these billionaires and these MAGA supporters, they're acting shocked. Like, how nobody knew this was going to happen. No, we all knew it was going to happen. Y'all just thought you knew better. So you effed around, and now you're finding out, and the finding out part is definitely not as fun. But in the case of Donald Trump, he is so bad at what he is doing that he's managed to wipe out billions of dollars from his own net worth. And I don't know about you, but I think that's something to kind of celebrate at least a little bit. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.